Hello friends, thank you so much for being here. Today's video is inspired by Libra season. We are currently in Libra season of 2021. So today's reading, we're going to be talking about relationships, harmony, unity, all the different dynamics and energies that are going to be going on in your relationships. Whenever you click this video, tarot is timeless. So whenever you stumble upon this video, may these relationship messages resonate for you. Halloween is also coming up, so as you can see, I have my little getup. Both of these I thrifted, so I'm sorry I can't tell you where I got these from. Feeling very spooky. Also, you might notice that I did change my hair. I impulsively dyed it last night, so it's a little Miss Frizzle right now. But let's go ahead and get started. I will show you the 3 groups that I have picked out for you. I have stones and little trinkets for each group to help you decide which set of cards is going to resonate for you the most. Just like with any tarot reading, if you find that a message doesn't resonate with you, doesn't sit right with you, doesn't feel like it applies to your life or your relationships, leave it be. Don't pay any mind to it. But if you do find messages that feel like apply to your life or very specific to your energy and situation, have fun with it and take what you will. So let's get started. Hello, Group 1. Thank you so much for being here. You guys chose the Unlucky Cat pin and the Sodalite crystal. So may whatever messages pop up resonate for you and your love life, any type of relationships that you're talking about at this moment. So let's go ahead. I'm shuffling on camera today so we can experience together what messages are going to pop out for you. So for Group 1, anyone watching Group 1, may we please receive messages meant for them whenever they see these messages relating to their love life, any business partnerships, anything to do with their relationships. Okay, already we have a new start is coming. Beautiful energy. I really love the colors in this one as well. And I feel called to pull another Moonology Oracle card, so let's just go with it. Any other messages for Group 1 regarding relationships, romantic, platonic, professional, familial? Thank you. That was too many. Can I just get one more, please, Spirit? Okay, so this one flipped out. I'll take it. This one is a new romantic cycle begins. Wow, okay, so definitely something new is starting. A message I'm already getting for you, Group 1, is that you guys have had some abuse and trauma regarding your relationships in the past, whether someone has tried to manipulate you, gaslight you, tell you that you're not good enough, and you've gotten to the point where you've overcome all those obstacles and now is a clean slate. You're breaking generational cycles, you're breaking generational trauma related to love, whether that is romantic, familial, professional, work-related relationships. So that's really awesome. It can come with a lot of confusion and questioning. Whenever we break a cycle or a habit or a generational curse, we are the first ones to start this new pattern, to welcome in new behaviors, and that can be overwhelming. That can be a lot for us to handle, but that just means that you're capable of handling it, Group 2. So I'm going to be pulling from the Smith White Tarot deck. Oh my goodness. Okay, so already back of the deck we have 9 of Cups, beautiful energy of abundance and having a lot of love and resources around you. Love that for you, group 1. Give me 1 second. I need to close my door. Banks loves to go in and out however he pleases. So any messages that are going to resonate for group 1, whoever's watching group 1, what messages do they need to receive regarding their relationships at this time, please? What messages do they need to receive regarding love, romantic, platonic, familial, professional relationships? Spiritual relationships. Let's not forget about those spiritual relationships. Okay. This one flipped out, Judgment. Definitely feel like you guys are going to be going through a transition, which is going to feel very difficult because you're starting this new cycle that no one in your lineage has started before. I'm really getting ancestral energy, like you are the first person to really be changing dynamics in your relationships. You're going to be healing from generational traumas, healing from patterns that others around you, maybe your family, have been stuck in, and you have been stuck in as well. Judgment, as we see here, Judgment is about answering the call. This person, this angel, God, whatever you want to call this being, has this instrument, this horn that is blowing a call. And these people are in these boxes or coffins, if you want to call them that. And they are all naked, so they're all open, they're all vulnerable, they're all open to answering the call. So Judgment talks about whatever actions have led you up to this moment is going to determine what happens next in your future. So if you have been living in openness, if you have been giving and receiving love, if you have been trying to be a better person, working on yourself, then the next moment, the next chapter in your life is going to be filled with outcomes that reflect your actions, basically good karma. So if you have been doing good deeds, whatever that means to you, helping out your family, being there for your friends, taking care of yourself, that's ultimately most important. If you have been doing all these things to spread love and receive love, then what comes next is going to be even more abundance, even more love. If you have been sitting in negativity, if you have been sitting in pessimism, bitterness, hate, regret towards a person, a past relationship, I'm getting messages regarding an ex or maybe a father figure that has disappointed you, that has not showed up for you. If you have been holding hatred and negative emotions and low vibrations for that person, then what's going to happen is you're going to keep receiving those bad energies, and you're going to keep meeting people and getting into relationships with people that reflect those same characteristics as that person that hurt you. Are there any other messages that want to pop out? There was a lot. If I can just get one or two more, please, Spirit. For group 1, any messages that they need to hear regarding their relationships of any kind? Relationships of any kind. Ooh, that one really flew out. Okay, we have King of Pentacles. Wow. So I just got a very strong message for you, group 1. King of Pentacles. Let me just describe to you what kind of person the King of Pentacles is. This person has a lot of abundance. We see that their castle is in the background. They're in this gorgeous robe that is adorned in vines. There's a lot of different colors here. There's a lot of abundance. They have the pentacle. They have the staff. They have a beautiful crown and a robe and just adorned. So King of Pentacles is this kind of person that is very stable. They have gotten through a lot of strife, a lot of difficult moments, but they've made it. They're really secure. They're very secure within themselves. They know what they're worth. They know what they're capable of, and they're very confident in that. King of Pentacles I am getting for you, group 1, is not representing you, but representing a person that is coming into your life. A new romantic cycle begins. So you could be starting to talk to a new person, starting a relationship with a new person that is represented by the King of Pentacles. This person is more grounded, more mature, more willing to compromise, more open to doing the work that is necessary to build a healthy, long-lasting relationship with you. King of Pentacles can talk about a long-term commitment. So if you are looking, if you are further down the road in your relationship, talking about marriage or maybe being engaged, or if you don't believe in marriage, you're just moving into a very serious stage of your relationship of wanting a long-lasting commitment, this person is showing up for you. A really beautiful energy. I'm also getting with the King of Pentacles that this person is part of this new cycle that is happening. So this person is different from anyone you've ever been with before. They're showing up way more. They're more communicative. They are more dependable. They're actually showing up in a way that you need someone to in a relationship. You can depend on them. You know that they have good intentions. You know that in the drop of a dime, they're not just going to leave or get angry or do anything rash in the relationship. They're going to be calm, collected, and show up for you. And even if you run into conflicts or have an argument with this person, they're always going to remember that the most important thing in the relationship is respect and love, and they're going to show up in that way. And this is just really beautiful. I'm finding that maybe this new relationship, or it could be an old relationship, but it's just there's an energy shift in this relationship that is kind of shocking to you, something that you have never experienced before, and it might be overwhelming, like I said before, with the judgment call, because you are being called to step into this new energy, and this energy is something you've never experienced before. It can be very scary, especially if we're talking about romantic love. For some reason, I'm getting a message about falling in love with a friend, someone that you've known for a long time. Could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn with the pentacles here, but it could be any sign. I want to pull from the Spirit Animal Oracle to get more clarity about this person. I want to know more about the dynamics, the love between you guys. What is going on? So this person, this King of Pentacles that is showing up in group 1's life, can we get a little bit more information about the dynamic of their relationship? What kind of love do they share? How deep is their connection? Where is their connection going? Okay, group 1 with this King of Pentacles. Who is this King of Pentacles? What kind of energy can we expect from them? Can I just get one card, please? Getting a lot. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, take a leap of faith. Beautiful. That really goes well with what we've been discussing. This is going to be a situation, a chapter in your life that is going to have you becoming a person that you're not familiar with. I'm sorry if that's a little bit vague, but that's just a message that's coming through that I felt like you need to hear. You are becoming someone that you don't even know yet. Whatever perception or image you have of yourself in your mind, the person that you're going to be a month from now, 6 months from now, is going to be a complete flip of who you are right now. I want to get more information by reading. Oh, wow. Did you see that? I flipped right to it. That's amazing. Wow. Spirit is definitely with us. Okay, right now you are poised to jump into the next level of your life and move forward into something even better than you could have ever imagined. Exactly, like I'm saying. So this energy is telling me that this relationship that you are forming, this person that you are becoming, it is so much better than you could have possibly imagined that you can't fathom it right now. And once you get to that point where you realize that you have shifted, that this relationship is something completely new and breaking the pattern of your old ways and old relations, it's going to be like night and day from the person that you are becoming compared to the person that you are now watching this video. And that's really exciting. For Grasshopper Spirit represents the innovative spirit that says, why not? And has faith in the powers of co-creation. You're being called to trust that this is the right time to go with this idea, relationship, or situation. Oh, that's beautiful. Because whenever we start something new, sometimes there's a feeling of anxiety or hesitation, like, is this going to work out? Is this the right person for me? This is your sign to go for it. This person that you're dealing with, this is the King of Pentacles. Even if it's not romantic, it could be a teacher, a mentor, a new friend, or an old friend that you're deepening your connection with them, and they're going to be teaching you new ways to love, new ways to answer the call, not only in love, but answer the call to step up for yourself, to step into the full power of yourself, and that's really beautiful. So overall, Group 1, I'm finding that this is going to be a very healing experience. I'm getting kind of like tower energy where maybe things are falling apart. You're changing and people around you are changing, so it might feel uncomfortable and confusing. But things are falling apart so they can be put back together and in a beautiful way with more stability, more openness, more communication, more stepping into your power, having more fulfilling relationships, more equal give and take relationships, not one-sided relationships anymore. We're taking a leap of faith. We're starting this new chapter. We're breaking any old patterns that are not serving us. And that's really beautiful. I'm really happy for you, Group 1. Hope that this resonates and have a good day. Hello, Group 2. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that you're all comfy and cozy and feeling loved and appreciated at this time. We're not going to waste any more time. We're going to jump right in. I am starting off with the Santa Muerte Tarot deck. So, what can we expect for Group 2's relationships at this time? Whenever they click on this video, whoever is watching this, may these messages resonate for them. 7 of Pentacles. You know what's really interesting is before I even started filming, I just had a feeling that you guys were going to get 7 of Pentacles. We'll get more into it in just a second. But any more messages that you have for Group 2's relationships? What kind of energies are they dealing with in their relationships? Spiritual, romantic, professional, familial, platonic, friendships, all kinds of relationships. Ooh. Any more messages for Group 2? Who are they going to be dealing with? What kind of dynamics in their relationships are they going to be dealing with at this time? Okay. So a lot popped out. Usually I don't take it, but I feel called to take what's here. Okay, wow. I'm sensing a lot of fear just from the get-go, Group 2. There's a lot of fear regarding relationships. There's a lot of fear in getting close to people and being surrounded by a lot of people. I'm getting an image of someone in a room with lots of people in it, like a crowd, and you're in the center of the room and you're just feeling overwhelmed. You're turning around, you're looking at all the different faces in the room, and you're feeling both claustrophobic and isolated at the same time. Ten of Swords. So Ten of Swords talks about you have gone through a very difficult time where you feel like someone let you down, or overall the universe or God or whatever you believe in, something has let you down and you feel like at your very lowest. You're not sure how to move forward. You feel like nothing is going right. The good thing about any tens in tarot in general, specifically Ten of Swords, is this means that the worst is over. So maybe you've been going through a repeated cycle of like disappointment, repeated cycle of being hurt or disappointing yourself or having expectations in your mind. And then when those expectations are not met in the physical realm, you become disappointed. The good thing is that is over. The worst is over. It can only go up from here. And the only thing that you have to do is to decide to move forward. And Six of Swords, moving past a difficult time. I'm getting a message, specifically a sad time. I'm getting sadness overall, disappointment in your energy group too. So we see that this person, they're on this boat and they have a lot of skulls that have the Six Swords in them. With this imagery, I'm getting like these are your past versions of yourself. You need to let go, or you are letting go of past versions of yourself. And I'm getting that you need to do some inner child work. So all the past versions of yourself, you need to speak out loud, have a conversation with them, forgive them for mistakes that they might have made, shortcomings, insecurities that they had that made life more difficult, that made your relationships more difficult. I'm getting Seven of Pentacles from this one. Seven of Pentacles is the card of resilience. This is the card of persistence, perseverance, pushing through what is difficult for us to move through. But you are moving through it. Ten of Swords. You are moving through this pain, this sadness. And what's really beautiful is with the Chariot and the Six of Swords, this is telling me that where you're moving towards is increasingly better. It's a much more happier place. You're going to get to a place where you get more comfortable with accepting love. The Chariot is represented in astrology by Cancer. So maybe you're dealing with cancers in your family or Cancer in a romantic relationship, whatever kind of relationship it may be. But if that's not the case, Cancer energy is all about the home, coming together, being with family, being with loved ones. Six of Swords, walking away from that which is not serving you, walking away from pain. Ten of Swords, walking away from pain. So whenever you're watching this, you might be feeling like still going through the motions, maybe feeling a little bit numb, still feeling anxiety, not being able to be your authentic self around people. Not being able to be your authentic self around people. Because when we are sitting in a low vibration, when we are sitting in sadness and in pain and hurt, we are not 100% in our power. We don't have our 100% of our full energy. And so it can be difficult to be around people because they might zap our energy. We might feel embarrassed. We might feel shame about the pain, the sadness, the guilt, the regret, whatever we're feeling. But I am seeing for you, group 2, that is going to change. It might feel like it's going to take a long time, but Chariot is fast-moving energy. Chariot is quick energy. We see with the Six of Swords, this person is already moving. They're on this lake or river and they're going somewhere else. They're already in pursuit of happiness. They're already in pursuit, whether you know it or not, group 2, you're already on the path to happiness, or maybe not even to that extreme, but just to a better place where you feel more like yourself. You feel more grounded. You feel more connected with your body. You feel more open to spending time with people and opening up your heart again. But right now it's a little bit difficult. Seven of Pentacles. I would definitely say that take time to rest with the Seven of Pentacles. In the original Rider-Waite Tarot imagery with the Seven of Pentacles, we see a person standing on this side and they're leaning against the staff and they look kind of tired and exhausted. And we see the Seven Pentacles over on this side. And this is all the work, all of the struggle and everything that they've gone through on this side. And they're just kind of they're looking back at everything that they've accomplished. And the good thing about Seven of Pentacles is that you're going to keep moving no matter how difficult this is, no matter what kind of pain that you went through. I'm kind of getting that this pain is associated with family or a romantic relationship. But I'm getting very strong family vibes, like someone in your family really hurt your feelings or just didn't show up for you with this. So I want to pull from the Sacred Travel Oracle deck for you, Group 2. I feel like you need something light. You need a loving affirmation to give you the strength to move forward. I think you already have the strength to move forward, Group 2. You just have a lot of hesitation, a lot of fear about what's going to happen in the future. Is this cycle going to repeat again? And the answer is no. I'm getting that you might come across the same cycles and patterns, but now you're going to have the strength to not fall back into those patterns, not fall back into that rut, not fall back into that relationship with the person that does not show up for you, that is not meant for you. So you're becoming stronger, you're becoming smarter, more resilient. You're learning to move through difficulties, to move through obstacles. So can I please get a message for Group 2 regarding their relationships? What do they need to hear right now? Can I get an affirmation? Whoever's watching Group 2 right now, may this message resonate for them. Messages about dynamics in their relationships. What energies are they going to be dealing with? And an affirmation that they need to hear. In silence, peace prevails. Solitude. That definitely makes sense with the Six of Swords. This is a journey that this person is taking on their own. And what I was saying earlier about the imagery of you in a crowded room of people and feeling overwhelmed and claustrophobic and uncomfortable. Also partner with the Seven of Pentacles. I definitely think that you need to take space to yourself to gather your energy again. And as soon as you do that, whatever comes after that, you're going to be in a better place to hold space for other people. You're going to be in a better place to open up to people, to get close to people again. Right now, I'm seeing that this has been slowly a retreat into yourself because you've been hurt, you're scared, and a lot of the times when we're afraid of something, our reaction is to avoid it. And I think that you have been spending time alone, probably retreating into yourself, but now the intention of spending time alone is going to shift. Instead of spending time alone to avoid what we're afraid of, we're spending time alone so that we can heal ourselves, so that we can regain our energy, so that we can decide that, okay, I've had this time alone and now everything that's going to happen after is going to be a victory. The Chariot is also talking about a victory, a success, an accomplishment, something that's going to be celebrated. So I want to read a little bit more about this card. Solitude. In silence, peace prevails. In silence, you'll find a depth of self-awareness, as well as inner peace. This is not a time to venture forth with a new project or a new cycle. This is the time to step back and be still. In quietude, you can seek and uncover your deepest inner truth. Seek solitude and all will be revealed. Yes, definitely feel like the moments that happen after this, the month or 6 months that happens after this, You're going to be finding more peace. Before, with the Ten of Swords, it really bothered you that someone hurt you, what they did, what they said, how they betrayed you, how they didn't show up for you. It really bothered you before. But you're letting all that go. All of these cards are really talking about we're letting that go, and we're giving ourselves a chance. We're showing up for ourselves, and the way to do that is solitude. I'm getting the image of the Hermit, which the Hermit is a picture of this old man at the top of the mountain. And he has climbed all the way to the top of the mountain, no matter how difficult it was. He persevered. He left behind past versions of himself to get to the top. And the fact that he went to the top of the mountain and got there is a huge achievement. So I'm seeing that for your relationships, they are going to move into a place of healing. You are going to move into a place where you can reconnect again, where you can find love again. Because now you have the strength, you have the knowledge, you have the self-assuredness in yourself. You're not as scared anymore. So group 2, I really hope that this helps. I hope that it resonates. Just trust yourself. Give yourself time. There's really no deadline or time limit for healing. And don't ever let anyone rush your healing or tell you how to heal. And last thing I will say is that I've been staring at these 2 cards together. And if you put these 2 together, they kind of become this one scenery, or the flowers at the top join together beautifully like that. So I'm wishing you all the best. Take care of yourself and have a good day. Hello, group 3. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that you are surrounded by love and light and that you are enjoying your day or night wherever you are. I'm going to go ahead and start pulling some cards for you. So whoever is watching for group 3, can I please get messages that will resonate with them regarding their relationships of any kind? Spiritual, romantic, platonic, professional, familial. What can they expect at this moment with their relationships? Who are they going to be dealing with? What kind of energies, dynamics are they going to be dealing with at this time? So if you get 3 or 4 cards, please. The World. Couple more cards for group 3. What kind of energies and dynamics can they be expecting regarding relationships at this time? Okay, wow. I got just a really good feeling, like a feeling of happiness. We have the sun here on the moon card. Well, it's the sun and the moon together, but I'm really picturing clearly the sun's energy. There's a lot of yellow in your cards right here. And wow, this is going to be a very long-lasting kind of energy. We have 3 major arcana coupled with the 9 of Cups. Let me start with the 9 of Cups. So we can see this person sitting here. They're very self-assured. They're very confident. They're very happy and content with what they have. They have 9 cups. They have accumulated all this abundance. They have everything that they need. And just the stance is very grounded, a very content, a very stable energy. We have the moon. So the moon can go a couple different ways. For this reading, for the energy I'm not getting the interpretation of fear or delusion or not being connected to your emotions. I'm getting quite the opposite energy. I'm really feeling these rays that are coming off of the sun that are showering down onto the land. So I'm not quite sure what the story is. I forget, but we see that there's a wolf, there's a dog, and there's a lobster. And the lobster is really calling out to me because it's coming out of the water. I'm getting a feeling that at this time, group 3, you are recognizing emotions that you didn't know were there. Or you're experiencing emotions that you have not dealt with a lot, or you just haven't felt in a long time, which is happiness, feeling like things are looking up, being more optimistic. You have the Chariot card here, which is Cancer energy, so you could be dealing with a Cancer. But Cancer energy in general, having a lot of support, being very grounded in your home. We see that this person, they are standing in front of their home, this castle, and they own this castle, and it's just like the Nine of Cups energy. Look at the stance that they're holding. They're facing forward. They just have this very self-assured, very stable energy. Chariot is a great card for you guys because it represents victory, success. I'm getting the message that you have learned to move through difficulties and obstacles without letting it eat you away, without letting it bring you down. You have found a way to really move easily through difficulty, and it only makes you stronger. I'm also getting message that through difficulty, through those experiences, you are learning and grabbing only the good things from those experiences. You're not taking the trauma or the fear or anxiety that may come with pain or disappointment in love. You are only learning the lessons that are going to serve you and put you in a better position to maintain and foster new healthy relationships that are way better than what you've dealt with in the past. I'm also getting with the Chariot that you probably had a lot of difficult relations growing up, specifically like 10 years and younger. You might have been bullied or had a family member that was abusive to you, that was mean to you. And there has been a switch in your life that when you were younger, you dealt with these difficulties, with these hurtful experiences with people that you thought you could trust. And instead of letting that bring in more fear and isolating yourself and rejecting love and closing your heart to love, I'm finding that now that you're grown up, now that you've matured, now that you have stepped into more of your power, that you are taking those lessons from those past experiences, and it's only making the experiences and relationships you have now better. You're not bringing in any of the trauma or any of the insecurities. You're only bringing in the emotional maturity, the willingness to compromise, the communication skill sets that you need to maintain relationships. So this is really beautiful. I feel really happy. You should be really proud of yourself. Group number 3, you've come a long way, and in a beautiful energy of I'm not going to let those moments of sadness or betrayal, I'm not going to let that person bring me down. I forgive them. I'm hearing the word I forgive them. So either you have forgiven that person, those people that hurt you, that did not make space for you, that did not show up for you, or that is the next step you need to take to really come full circle, to really harness all of this good energy. You're elevating. You have elevated from the person that you were, and now you're a completely different person. You're way more elevated. You're the same person, but you're more whole. You're more understanding of yourself and the world. Segueing into the World card. This is just telling me, along with the Chariot, that you are going to achieve ultimate success and happiness. I'm not getting much else from that. I mean, that was a pretty clear and direct message. You are going to be achieving ultimate success and happiness in this next chapter. All of your cards have very light, playful, happy, optimistic, go-getter, I'm ready for the next. I'm not afraid anymore. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for that relationship. I'm going to go for that job. Because when we're talking about relationships, and not just talking about romantic, I'm talking about any kind of relationship, any kind of connections you have with anyone. And I am getting a message from the World card that when it comes to your career and work, whatever business that you might be working on, you're going to have the confidence of this 9 of Cups person. You're going to have the confidence to make the decisions that are going to bring your business, your work, your projects more and more success. So congratulations to you, Group 3. You should feel really proud of yourself. Let go of all of the doubts. And I feel like you're already doing that. You're already realizing that the more you let go, that the more that you receive. When we let go of trauma, when we let go of pain and whatever other low vibrational energies that we have inside of us, we are making space. It's like we pretend we have just a bunch of stones in here, and this is your heart. And the stones are dirty and they're broken and they're cracked and all these things. And when we take one, every single time that we heal, every single time that we sit down with ourselves or a therapist or a trusted loved one and tell them how we feel, we're taking a stone out of our heart and we're making space for beautiful stones like these. We're making space for love. We're making space for good things that are going to elevate us, that are going to bring us what we desire. So I really love that for you. Keep going. Whatever you're doing is working for you, Group 3. Keep going in that direction. Whatever feels good to you, I'm also getting the message, whatever feels good to you, go towards it like a magnet. Whatever doesn't feel good to you, stop and turn a different direction. Change something. Only go in the direction, especially with the Moon card, because this is telling you to trust your intuition, to make decisions and move based on feelings. Sometimes the Moon card talks about that we are leading too much with our feelings and it's clouding our judgment, but I'm not getting that with your reading, Group 3. I'm getting that your emotions are helping you. Your emotions are teaching you. Your emotions are the pillar and they are grounding you, and they are the center of your being, that whenever you get lost, you can come back to them and they will tell you what direction to go in. They are your guide. Your emotions are your guide. Beautiful, beautiful. I really love this for you. Okay, so from the Spirit Animal Oracle, can I please get who is Group 3 going to be dealing with? What kind of dynamics and energies are they going to be dealing with in their relationships at this time? Whenever they click on this video, what's happening at this moment with their relationships? What is happening with this one? Wants to flip. Trust in the magic. I really love that. I also, on the timestamp, I just saw 11:11. So Spirit is definitely with us. This is a divinely guided and blessed reading. So, White Raven Spirit, trust in the magic. I'm getting the message that all of these cards have a lot of happiness and optimism in them. And you might have a moment where you pause and you say, is this really true? Is this really happening? Can I trust in this? Can I trust in all the good things that are happening, all of the blessings that are coming into my life? And this is saying yes, absolutely. The reason that things are going well and things are looking up and they are improving is because you have put in the work to receive these messages. You have put in the work and you are able to receive these messages. Now, when we were talking about this is your heart, and it was holding all of these burdens. Now that you are releasing them or have released them, this is why. Now you have space to receive these blessings. 9 of Cups, the Chariot, victory, success, acknowledgement. Chariot also talks about acknowledgement. You might be in your workspace, might be receiving a promotion, or just maybe a manager or someone telling you you're doing a good job. Keep up the good work. Yeah, one of the overall themes is keep up the good work, group 3. You're doing a good job. You should be proud of the work that you have done. So I just want to read a little bit more into this White Raven spirit. Okay, trust in the magic. Nothing in the universe is random. Absolutely. None of this is random. This is all happening because you have worked to get to this point. You have done the work to get to this point. Coincidences have meaning, and White Raven spirit appears to remind you to pay attention to the synchronicities that you might recognize patterns. Even the winds dance in a pattern, participating in the magic of spirit's plan for all. Align with the highest good and intentions, and you will come to see that White Raven is guiding you, an ally to you and a messenger for spirit. Are you distracted by the illusion of a chaotic universe? Deep in your heart, you know the world is full of magic, and White Raven has appeared to remind you that the ways of the world can cause spiritual amnesia. Stay awake and alert, for Spirit wants you to enjoy the miracles all around you. I want to read this part again. Are you being distracted by the illusion of a chaotic universe? So, an old manager that I had told me something that I'm going to share with you. He used to say, we believe the stories that we tell ourselves. And there's a lot of turmoil and bad things that don't make us feel good that are happening in the world. And sometimes we can feel guilty when things are going well for us, when we are improving, when we are moving into a better state, a more happier state with more love, more abundance, more opportunity. We might feel guilty because what is surrounding us, what we're seeing on the news and happening to other people, we can feel guilty for that, for the blessings that we are receiving. Because, other people are suffering, other people are struggling. So if that's true, then these blessings are just an illusion. They're not real. I'm also going to be probably suffering and going through hardships just like other people. And that happens to everyone. We all go through hardships, all go through struggles. That is the nature of life. The nature of life is change. But you do not need to feel guilty for the blessings you are receiving. You deserve these blessings. And in order to heal the world, in order to make a change, in order to help the other people around us or that we see around the world that are suffering, we need to be in our power. We need to be healed. We need to be in a place of happiness and love in order to help them. So it is necessary for people like you, Group 3, to feel this happiness, to feel success. That way you can then give it back to others. I'm getting that a lot of you that are watching this are born healers, and that your purpose here is to receive blessings. That way you can share with other people, that you can make space for other people that cannot yet make space for themselves. Wow, powerful energy. I also love that you got the moon card and you chose the group with the moon pin. I love that synchronicity. I love that when we were reading the excerpt for this, we saw the word synchronicity. So things are really lining up in a beautiful way. Don't have any doubts. Just accept it. Let it flow. Believe that you deserve it because you do. Group 3, I'm sending you so much love and light, and I hope you have a good day.